Hello everybody, welcome to my David and Celeste reading. Everything in this video is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first and foremost, this girl was terrified. Like the amount of terror she felt was so immense, like being in a sea of terror. Those last moments of her life were terrifying. So much terror that she couldn't even feel the pain. You know, like how people like describe birth where like you're so focused on just getting the baby out and caught up in everything that you don't realize that something just ripped. Like I think she was so terrified that it's like her soul left her body. It's literally like her soul left her body. Literally like, I don't want to feel this. Yeah, and I also think that she had a feeling that he was dangerous, but like it was always like, no, but he loves me, he would never do something like that to me. You know, he said he loves me, he would never do something. But I think he was abusive. I think there was physical abuse. Yeah, definitely, he was definitely abusing her, and you know, grooming her to believe that he would never do something like that. But moving forward, so David, and really rest in peace to Celeste. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to her. But David, okay, so David, let's just go ahead and see what's gonna happen to and with him regarding the case. What's gonna happen? What's gonna be held? So we have the Knight of Swords and the, what is number 17? Hold on. We have the Knight of Swords and the Star as far as what's going to happen to him. So unfortunately, I think the biggest thing that's going to come out of this is just more fame. Like more and more fame and more like a weird, twisted, sick, haunting, like legacy. It's weird. Like this is going to make him famous for way longer than he ever would have been had he not committed that crime. It's weird because it's helping his career in a way. Well, he doesn't have a career anymore, but it's helping his, like, I guess he still has like massive power and influence. And he's gonna become like, it's weird, but I see him having like a legacy in a really weird, sick, twisted way that really weird, sick, twisted people will like enjoy. Like a really sick, gross. I don't even want to go into that. But it's just like, this is just boosting his popularity and his money. And the powers behind him are like, okay, all right. You know, it's sick and it's weird. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight this case. He's gonna use every possible resource. He's gonna use, because he does have a fan base and he does have fans. Like every time there's a serial killer or a murder or something huge, they always have fans. Ted Bundy has fans. Jeffrey Dahmer has fans. Ed Gein has fans. Jack the Ripper has fans. Like it's weird because I see him becoming like having that sort of a legacy, and people like the same way people are like, oh my God, like Ted Bundy, like, you know, or Richard Ramirez, like serial, like they're famous, and even though they're not glorified, they're still glorified. So I see him having a similar effect like that on the culture. And I think for people who are witnessing this in real time, the same way like people of this generation may watch like serial killer movies or whatever and find it so entertaining, the people of that time are like, what the hell is wrong with these people? How is this entertainment to them? So for the next generation, they're going to look at David the same way we look at like the serial killers of the past. And people of this generation who are watching it happen in real time are going to be grossed out and disgusted by that. So, yeah, no, ridiculous. Okay, let's talk about the prison sentence, because there's no way he's getting out of this. reverse. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So his team, whatever, I don't know, back of the deck is the World card. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it's the World card. Let me look at the... Yeah, that's the World. Okay, so this is what I see happening as far as his sentence. He's gonna drag this out. They're gonna drag this out because we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. They're gonna drag him. They're gonna drag this out because right now this is the closest to freedom he'll ever have again. Okay, and I think they realize that. But the Eight of Wands upright is communication. It's fast communication. It's good news. And the Eight of Wands in reverse is like slower communication, not so good news, you know? So I think their strategy right now is just, and I hate to say this, but I don't think there's a definite, like, I don't think there's a definite answer as far as what his sentence is going to be. You know, if there'll be a sentence, I don't know if those things, I don't think there's a definite answer right now. I do think that right now they're holding on to technicalities. They're backed into a corner where all they can rely on are like the small technicalities and things that they're probably like, right now, their method is to stall and slow this down as much as possible. And in the meantime, try and like figure out what the prosecution, what their strategy is going to be based off of what they have, and what are the technicalities within those strategies that could buy us more time. That's how I'm seeing it. Also with the Two of Pentacles, I mean, something about money and unequal exchange, or he's using money or giving money to someone to like try and help him out, you know, someone that he shouldn't be, some sort of like unethical deals going on. He's going to use everything in his power. But right now it's honestly, I feel like it's unclear to the prosecution and unclear to the defense where this is going to go. Like there's no definite, 50 years minimum. Absolutely. Or 5 years. There's really a lot of things are up in the air, and it's not because they don't have good evidence or whatever. It's because the defense is stalling and they're finding any way to delay. That they hear like whatever it is, delay. I'm getting deny. They're trying to delay it as much as possible because they know that they just know. They just know it's really up in the air. Like, I feel like he does have hope that it's going to work out for him. I really think he has hope that it's going to work out for him. I really do think they have hope it's going to work out for him. Like, it's not like one of those things where they're like, yeah, like for sure, like you're getting locked up. Like, so how do you? No, it's like they're like, but you know, it could be, or they could find out. Like, it's something like that. They still feel like there's a chance he may walk free. There's like, I feel like it's like a 75% chance he won't and a 25% chance he will. And even though it's more likely that he won't walk free, there's still a 25% chance, you know? That's how his lawyer is looking at it. There's still these technicalities. Something about the relationship they had. This is going to be really messed up. And please remember, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. But they're going to try and put the relationship into, because I feel like right now with the case, they're looking at it through the perspective of David. They're looking at it through the perspective of the family, the prosecution, the lawyer, whoever, whatever, the judge. But no one's looking at it from the perspective of Celeste. So I think his defense, what they're going to try and do is, okay, let's take it, let's use Celeste's actual words. And it's very sick and very tragic and just messed up. But they're going to try and put it in an angle of, well, Celeste was not in danger. She was fully consenting. She was happy, you know, whatever. Like, that's how they're going to try and sway it to where even if he is guilty of murder, to try and lessen the sentence, it's going to be like, well, Celeste was fully complicit. She encouraged it. She was happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. And it's like they're backed into a corner, but they're going to try and twist Celeste, you know, her narrative. And I think spiritually, that's what bothers Celeste, because they're basically going to try to put words in her mouth to prove that certain things were done, but not with criminal intent. Like, it's really weird. It's really weird, really weird. But they're looking at technicalities right now. That's what they're relying on. So let's see what's going on in David's head at the moment. Ugh, these readings are just like crazy to do. They're like actually crazy to do. I think that, that song, "You're a True Friend Till the End, I'm Yours Till the End," I think that part of the reason that he killed her, he wanted to like be a part of her story forever, you know? Like, just a real sick man. Like, you know how like some people, it's like she's forever his now, you know? And he will forever be mentioned in conjunction with her name. So she was like, it's weird because I'm getting the word sacrifice. But yeah, like, this is his way of actually owning her completely and having full control. He does not feel remorse. He feels regret. It's weird. He doesn't feel like, okay, how do I put this? Like, he knows it was unethical. And he knows it was wrong. But if he could go back in time, he'd probably end up still doing it. Because that's how strong his desire was to do that to her. Like, I'm seeing him as a wolf and her as a sheep. Crazy. Anyway, a card just fell out. Let's see. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, that's rejection and healing. And the Five of Swords. Is it possible that she was interested in somebody else? I think she may have been interested in somebody else. It's weird because like, it's like sometimes he misses her, but he just had such a high desire to do it. Like, he literally felt like he couldn't help himself. It's weird. Like a possession, but he wasn't possessed. Like, this was actually him. You know, like when I did my Andrew Tate video, it seemed like he was possessed by something. I don't know, like something dark subconsciously would just take over the consciousness. But with him, yeah, I think she was interested in somebody else. Probably someone her own age. And it was like jealousy, it was possession, it was obsession, it was violent thoughts, it was homicidal thoughts, antisocial personality disorder. Like, it was so many things at once that contributed toward her death. It wasn't just like, oh, he just got jealous. Oh, she just said, no. He was actually having a lot of like inner battles with himself when it came to her. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. So disgusting. So freaking disgusting. So freaking disgusting. And this man was a straight up pedophile. He was a straight up pedophile. He was a pedophile. He was a pedophile. yeah, no. I don't even know what else to say. But right now, it's not definite, you know, what his sentence will be. I do think he'll get a sentence, but as far as like short, long, you know, maximum security, not like, I don't think those things have been determined yet. And I think that there are a few technicalities, and what they're gonna do, the defense is gonna try and make it seem like she was happy in the relationship, he had issues going on, he was wrong, but to try and paint her as like this perfect victim is just doesn't make sense. That's what they're gonna try and say. She was a victim, but he was not abusing her. He was not this. He was not grooming her. You know, she clearly didn't feel like she was getting abused because it's what she said. That's what they're gonna to try and like soften his image a little bit. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yeah. And I think the worst part about this all is that this is gonna like give him some sort of sick, twisted legacy. Like, I think in the future, people won't even pay too much attention to the age. Like, he'll just be one of those like kind of glorified murderers. It's really weird. I'm gonna close out this reading. Last card we have is the Hermit. Yeah, man, it's weird. Like, he misses her at times, but in his head, it's like, now she's all mine. Now she's all mine. I think that he still has pictures of her that he shouldn't. But to him, it's like, yep, now she's all mine. She will always belong to me. My name will always be mentioned right with her. It's like he had like an obsession with this girl. Like an unhealthy obsession and fixation. Really strange. But that's that. All legit and friends doing purposes only. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know you'd like to see next.